welcome. Your spirit guide has a message for you. A very strong, very powerful, and very devoted spirit guide. This could be the spirit guide that you've had since you were conceived, like since you were the divine spark coming through the portal from the metaphysical into the physical realm. Yes. Interesting, I'm getting quite a like fatherly energy with that. We have over here, we've got quite a bit that's already come up. But yeah, I'm getting quite a fatherly energy with the solar energy of Ra. We have Share Your Gift. We've got Baba Yaga on the back here. We'll just pop these here because it was interesting coming in. And I started this reading before I sort of thought that I would. I was just tuning in, and I tuned into such a beautiful, peaceful energy. You have a very peaceful energy at this time, and then the birds outside my window, they're on the roof. They like to nest and gather and hang out on the roof. And they were being very loud. And then the card decks were, being called forth. They were coming in. And then we got these two. We have the eyes, which is watching, gossip. And then we have the green-eyed monster next to it. We'll see what's underneath later. But it's interesting because in the Lenormand, the birds are gossips. And no shade on birds. I love birds. I love birds. But there's definitely talk. There is definitely talk going on about you, and particularly how bright you shine. Like, check you out. Maybe we'll pop this one in the middle. I like a centered reading. I like a central pillar. Interesting because underneath we have Kadesh, which is sexual wisdom. So, hell underneath. But we'll take Baba Yaga over here because she popped up first along with Ra. Yes. I won't look at that one yet. And it's interesting because we're not quite balanced. Like, if you watch my readings, there's a flow of like quite a fluid structure of the cards that comes through. And yet we've got this gap. So I'm seeing that this person who is seeing your light and seeing your desirability, like they're seeing you not only as filled with light, a bringer of light in all that you do, but you're very alluring. You've got quite a seductive quality, not in that you're trying to seduce in any way, but you're magnetic. This is the energy. People, once they see you, they can't forget you. Once they interact with you, it's like, you've affected their frequency just by being there, just by that conversation, just by being in the room. And this person over here, whoever they are, maybe we'll get clues with our animal cards, they're watching this and they've got the green-eyed monster. They are feeling jealousy about this. They're thinking, why can't I be like that? Like, why don't I have that effect on others? Why? Rather than tuning into their own energy, which is what you are doing It's what you do. You come from the heart. You also come from the body. Like, you're a very authentic person. Ra, light. You come with light. You come from the light. And you also come from the enlightenment that you have crafted from diving into your shadow, Baba Yaga, and doing what needs to be done, doing the inner work, seeing your wounds as they are, tending to your wounds. You come from the light, whereas this person comes from their shadow. But you've done the work of self-enlightenment, self-discovery, self-awareness, self-reflection. You've done the inner work, and this is how you come across in this way. And I feel like this person hasn't bridged the gap. They're sort of sinking into their shadow with this energy of jealousy and envy, rather than working with their own frequency, which you have. Like, this is very beautiful as well, this energy of this divine feminine, divine masculine. Oh, these two pods, they're black pepper. Interesting. It's like you come through with the force of, and I don't mean force like forceful energy, but the force of your frequency is like radiant. It's radiant. And you carry a healthy divine masculine and healthy divine feminine energy within you. And this is part of what makes you so alluring. Like, you're very balanced, you're very in harmony. However, it's interesting because the two aspects of you also stand strong on their own. This clarity, this light, this insight, this glow, like you glow as a frequency. And this very like feminine energy that is very alluring. It's very mystical. It's like, yeah, it's like you know, and everyone else knows that you know, like you have this knowing about you, but there's calm here. You're calm and grounded in this frequency of light and very balanced, harmonious, like you've found unity within yourself, or you're in the process of. Interesting. Let's see here. Black pepper. Cleansing, courage, creativity, passion, and ambition. Very interesting. Hold on. Okay, so I just had like a hay fever, allergies moment there, and it I was sort of like, what is this? I don't often get, this kind of pricked up by the, by the pollen in the air or dust, that sort of thing. And it brought me back to the birds who were still going strong on the roof there. And this is why this person and this frequency is coming up, because there's this chatter in the air. This person is doing whatever they're doing. I mean, we've got the gossiping of this card and the birds. So they are talking about you. They are, saying whatever. And the thing is that frequency of their energy coming from their shadow aimed sort of at you or around you is almost like having, a hay fever response to pollen in the air. So while you're super centered, just very divine, like you have done the work, like there's this divinity, there's this sacred energy about you, and you are united in this Shiva aspect in terms of Kundalini, of like the divine wisdom the divine pattern, the laws of the universe, this clarity, and this very embodied feminine who feels, who is in her body or in your body, and you come through so authentically and so wise and so clear. It's almost like people kind of hold you up, like, I don't mean holding you up literally, but when they interact with you, you are not like on a pedestal exactly, but they're like, oh, you know, they have this, oh, because they've encountered this frequency. And this is a rare frequency on this planet. People tend to veer into one or the other, or, you know, they're quite muddled in their shadow. But what is occurring is that, and this is what the black pepper came through with, is this cleansing and this courage. Because all this chatter and this negative energy coming from this person, it's like you are sensing it and you are being affected by it. And so this is why they're coming up. We'll see what Baba Yaga has to say. She's such a mischievous energy in this deck. It's so, like, you know, she's like, oh, you're going to take this berry? It's very, you know, Snow White and the Queen comes in with the red apple, you know. It's like, oh, have this delicious apple. And then the higher self and the spirit team, your higher self is like, I don't know about that. Like, I'm looking over here. So this could be, I wouldn't say like a divine test per se, but it's an opportunity for you to notice when you're being affected spiritually by negative energy coming your way. And it's almost like, do you take the bait? Like, do you invest in the concern about this person and, you know, what are they saying and what's going on and all of this sort of thing? Or do you follow your true calling? Do you trust in this frequency that you are, and that everything will come to light, everything will be fine, that you don't need to invest energy and thought space into this over here? Let's see our animal cards. The owl. I mean, look at you with your divine sight here. And it's interesting because you're so psychically attuned to the ether, to the energy that is in the ether. It's interesting because it can also work not in your favor, because it's wonderful when you're receiving divine downloads and you have this clarity of purpose, clarity of direction. However, it can become something that can trip you up with this, you know, the Snow White apple, this berry. It can trip you up because you can sense what is going on around you energetically. It can also be, you know, something that draws you into concerns that really, like, are below you, like, for real. They are below you. So interesting. The turtle just keeps swimming. The turtle reminds me of Dory in the Nemo movies. Finding Dory. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Because, yeah, this energy, all this mischievous energy, it can trip you up. Yeah, exactly what came through. It can trip you up. Because you're like, what is that? I can sense it, and it can embroil you in this shadow aspect of this person or these other people, rather than elevating you. Okay, Phoenix. Absolutely. Check that out. These two like halos. I'll just be a minute. Okay, Phoenix rising from the ashes, lollipop, sugar, something good and positive coming in, positive, exciting, sweet treat, excellent opportunity. Creativity, passion with our black pepper here. And the spider web. What I'm getting is the guidance is for you to trust that there's a divine plan to do with this person. That you can just keep swimming and remain untouched, unfazed, but you will need to cleanse your, what exactly? Because you're picking up on what is going on. So what is the Phoenix here? How do you take yourself out of sensing all this that is going on, for sure? Okay, I need more guidance. There's the just keep swimming. Perhaps it's the noticing but moving forwards regardless. Like there's a lack of worry here. There's a lack of concern. you know when, yeah, it's like this person is trying to make some sort of drama or narrative or something. And I just giggled because I got the sense of you just swimming by. And that's the most, like that will just cut off that energy at the knees. Like it's just, when someone's trying to create confusion or drama energy, but it doesn't land and, no one really cares. And then, all that effort goes to nothing. Like it has no effect. If you're unaffected, here we are. If you're unbothered and unaffected, all this just kind of falls on its own sword. And we're getting sword for a reason with that, sort of 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords energy. There's talk. There's definitely talk. And so it's this being unbothered and just keep doing you. Work on this where you know that you can sense things, but you don't need to be drawn into them. This is the spiritual upgrade, ascension moment here. So it's not some kind of nasty test from the universe. It's like, this is you. It's like, this is you and this is below you. And it's knowing that and behaving from that frequency of just knowing that this has nothing to do with you. There's a larger divine karmic plan going on here about this. Yes, you're in it, like because it's directed at you, but you're also with both of these, it's like, it's not about you. It's about this person and their, I'm getting karmic quandary. Like this is a sticky spiderweb, karmic quandary. Like this is messy. It's almost like they're setting their own trap for themselves. It's this kind of energy. And this is something that this person, that's part of their divine plan that they are also actively creating. It's like they're spinning their own web that they themselves, let's see, cosmic egg. Oh yeah, I mean, there's karma at play here. There's divine justice. There's the laws of the universe at play here. It's like no matter what they do, they're going to fall on their own sword. Not in that, I think it can be like an honorable saying, but they're going to get caught in their own web, basically. They're coiling around themselves and they're trying to embroil other people and you into their web. However, should you just keep swimming and just sort of be aware of it, but not affected by it. You know, this is high level mastery. This is. And this is not easy when you can sense all of this going on. This is hella not easy. But you've got what it takes. You have what it takes to free yourself, Phoenix, from, wow, golden egg on the bottom. The oyster and the wolf came through. You've got what it takes to free yourself from being caught up in this. Earthworm and eagle in reverse. Something going on under the ground with our oyster, you know, hidden. Earthworm is going to come to light, but not quite yet. The eagle in reverse. Eagle is truth, clarity. It's almost like in the divine plan, yeah, there's something about that the divine plan is letting this person create their own sticky situation, like letting it run its course, because they have karma to explore, to experience, to meet on their path. And it's almost like the universe and even like this, you know, person's spirit team is letting this happen so that then the person gets kind of stuck in their own web. They get stuck in the web of their own making. We've got these energies of clarity and integrity here with the wolf and the eagle. And we've got these energies of things going on in the dark, things going on, you know, behind your back, in the underworld also, very much in that energy of the shadow as well here. But look here, look here, look here. This, it will all come to light, not immediately though, with the eagle in reverse here. So, feeling like getting some runes. However, yeah, this person will get stuck in their own web. And your guidance is just to let that happen. Just to step out into your higher perspective here. And just allow this to run its course. You are golden. Like you're like the golden child here. To get these two and this golden egg, like you've come here with purpose. And part of that purpose is these like frequencies, these light frequencies, keys and codes that are embedded within your soul, but also your physical body. There's this beautiful emerging here with the phoenix of you becoming who you came here to be, of like coming out of the egg. You've grown, you've learnt, you've developed, you've allowed, you've met your shadow, you've seen your shadow for what it is, and you've healed, and you know, and you're on this beautiful cleansing process of cleansing away shadow aspects so that you can rise up and shine and be this shining beacon of light that you are, that you've come here to be. It's just very beautiful, very powerful, and a very like just centered, grounded, you just being you way. Focus on the good things here. With lollipop, I can feel this one. LG's higher self, pop that here. Trusting your inner knowing and your inner guidance. However, I always get fork in the road with LG's. Aiming not to get stuck in this web with this person and all of what they're bringing at the moment, but veering off, focusing on the good things in your world, focusing on treating yourself, focusing on being kind to yourself, really focusing on all the good things in your world, and just allowing in this very high level way, this is higher self here, in this very high level way, allowing this divine plan to unfold the way it's meant to for this person to meet their own karma, to create, yes, and then meet their own karma. This is very detached energy here in terms of like resting in your higher self, not getting in the dirt with this person or with this gossip or with this whatever. Just keep on swimming past, aiming to be unbothered, unaffected, and just remaining true to you. High level integrity here. Remain true to you. I even get the word like divorce yourself energetically from this. You don't want to be stuck in this web too. This web is for this person. Like, that's what it's for. So don't take the bait. Try to avoid worrying or being concerned about what's going on here, because there's a larger plan at play for this person. It's about them, and other people will get stuck in their web too, and they will meet the karma of that as well. However, you don't want to, and you have no need to. This like golden child, golden soul, bringer of light, look at you, like check you out. Bringer of light and truth and like grounded spirituality. I mean, you're a sacred soul. And you can steer clear, is what I'm getting. You can steer clear of this. And you will come out fine. Let's get some more info over here. I know this is going on a little bit longer. Oh yeah. I mean, this is all about this person, the devil and the Five of Cups. They will meet with the the work card of the Three of Pentacles. They will meet the results, the karmic results of their actions that they have created. And yes, they've created it with others. They've drawn other people in. This is a message that all of this toxic, unhealed, shadow oriented stuff that this person is doing is just leading them to their own karma. And for you to take the higher road in terms of that higher self perspective of knowing that this is all playing out, and this is going to be the result for that person over here, and whoever let themselves get embroiled in it too. However, you will fly over. You will fly over this unscathed, because check you out. Check you out. I'm going to leave this message here. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and subscribes, and I will see you next time.